What's that law? See something, 50136. C6. 501c3, ain't it? It says 501c3, which is the tax exempt. All your black churches and your black colleges, all started by the Freedmen's Bureau, you see, at the same time, to give you a false sense of you gotta get, you know, I want to die and I want to see the Lord and all this kind of thing here, and everybody, and we shall overcome. To give you this foolishness because they can control how far you go with what religion that they done messed up of yours and gave back to you, and what education they gave back to you, and you done had 140 years of both the black church and black colleges, and yes, you in the worst shape. You see what I'm saying? Now the key to that is because them being under the tax exempt law, the major churches, your AME churches, and your United Methodists, which would be your two big black churches, they cannot open the door not unless you see an American flag with a gold strip down the side. That American flag and the gold strip down the side is the Illuminati flag, which means that these churches are owned, operated, and controlled.
Hear me. We got more preachers in the pulpit that have pledged their allegiance to Omega Psi Phi, to Alpha Kappa Alpha. They can step, they ain't spiritual. They got all the moves, can't cast out a devil. How you got a brand on your back and you can't worship God? These the same folks that be stepping the moment God come in the building. Where all that stepping go? You look at Islam, they got spiritual leaders. You look at Buddhism, they got spiritual leaders. And then you look at Christianity, we got celebrities. There's gonna be a change in leadership. You will no longer be led by carnal leaders. You will no longer be led by fleshly leaders. God is raising up spiritual, I don't care, spiritual leaders.
Not unless you see an American flag with a gold strip down the side. That American flag and the gold strip down the side is the Illuminati flag, which means that these churches are owned, operated, and controlled. That means that the black colleges are under the same law, just being run by the Illuminati. See what I'm saying? Now, on the other hand, do you know, even some of the Prince Hall Masons don't know this. Don't you know that Prince Hall Masonry, who is in accord with the church, got to sign a petition by the government every year that they don't bear arms against the government? You see what I'm saying? You see? Now, we know these particular things because, are you a 33rd degree Mason? 32nd degree Mason. Tell me, does black Masonry, because you're a Prince Hall, that ain't nothing but a doggone social club, drinking liquor and driving cabs and singing Negro spirituals in the church, and a few grips and passwords. And if you was really a doggone Mason, the white Masons got doggone women in their Mason. Annie Besant, 33rd degree Mason. You see what I'm saying? Over 100 years ago. Blavatsky, 33rd degree Mason. They got women in the Masonry. If you really was down, you'd put the women in the Masonry. And I ain't talking about no Eastern Star either. All on nothing. The Masons, the black Mason is no more than the AKAs and the Deltas or the doggone Buffalo Lodge, the doggone Flintstones.